Never stop, ever again. Don't make me tell you again. I'm just a competitive man. Better when I got the pen in my hand. Trying to get set up and better my chances of being a veteran. Get them again.
Good, bro. How's yourself?
Ups and downs, as always. I'm always too busy for my own good. But that's how it goes. So check in, because that's where we should probably start this week, seeing as we were just doing push-ups on the floor.
The check-in. Yeah, let's do it.
I've been slack. I've been real slack. I've been eating shit food and not working out enough.
I've been roller coastering. I found the start of the week, I've been that 1.5, 2 meals a day, and then the end of the week, I'm bloody 3 meals, healthy, non-healthy, doesn't matter. I'm just stuffing my face. As far as workouts, I did 2 really good ones this week. I sent you my 3 workouts that I've done. And I was meant to do one on Friday, but yeah, just like I said, the end of the week, just things went the downhill on the roller coaster. And Saturday sort of picked it back up. We did the long walk like I told you just before. And today I finished the 3rd workout for the week. So I'm glad we got it in, got the big tick, you know what I mean? And yeah.
I didn't get through this week. I got push, pull, and it's been so hot. I've been putting it off.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm out in the sun, so it's like, oh, it's 44 today.
Aren't you doing yours at night time though, like 8:39?
After all day in the sun, I'm like, I just want a cold shower in bed. I'm done. I'm so finished.
I
had the mistake of digging for like 3 hours on Friday.
Oh, that was that trench you told me about.
It was 44 when I started, which was like midday.
Yep.
I finished at like 3 p.m. I don't know if it was less than 44 because I was done. I was so cooked by that point. I was like, I've had 4 liters of water. I'm having bloody like Staminade or some shit.
Yeah.
I was just cooked.
That's a good flush. 4 liters of water. Damn.
I'm going through 3 to 6 a day at the moment.
6 liters. Damn.
Well, I'm at 4 liters today so far.
Right.
Because my stupid ass woke up and, you know, I don't own a home. The bank owns it, but I'd like to one day own it.
No, if you got the mortgage, you own it as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, maybe one day. Woke up, I was like, all right, cyclone season here. I'm just insane enough to go through my roof and check everything over. Jumped up in the roof, had a look around just to see if there was any damage anywhere or anything that had shifted. Found one small issue, which was a couple of screws had like come out. Mm-hmm. I don't know when they'd come out, what had happened. They could have been out for the last 20 years. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I went, I guess that means it's a trip to the hardware store and I get to go play on the roof for a bit. So I jumped up on top, found them, pulled them, put new ones in, put them in on just right so they're on a little bit of an angle with a bigger screw. And I can't reef them out no more. I can't move that sheet. It's not going anywhere as far as I'm concerned because if I can't pull it with all my force, good luck to the wind.
Good on ya.
Wish it the best luck. And then I spent the next like hour and a half going over my entire roof, checking to make sure everything's tight and secured down. All the basic shit you really should do before.
Oh, that wind is strong, huh?
Yeah. I'll bump that. It's all right. But it was real full on up there. In all honesty, it was windy. It was really windy.
Yeah. And you didn't feel none of it.
I did not feel the wind. It was just hot.
Yeah.
It was like 11 a.m. when I finished on the roof, maybe 10:30.
Yeah, that's hectic.
And it was just, I'm surprised I'm not a bright red tomato yet. Maybe I will be later. And then I got down, and at that point I was already cooked. I was like, I'm getting a workout in. Pulled today. It sucked.
Good on ya.
Here we are.
My workouts are these 3 that I just recently sent you. They're a bit different. I'm doing full body workouts, so it's sort of just like one of everything. Just doing 6 or 7 exercises per workout, and my body's reacting really well to it. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I mean, who the hell knows? Like
someone somewhere who knows more than. Maybe we'll get a fitness person at some point on because we keep talking about this.
That Lily girl, Cody's woman.
She would probably be perfect for it, in honesty.
Yeah.
Or like a personal trainer or something.
Yeah.
get someone on who's like pumped and keen and knows a hell of a lot more than us, who are just like, I just don't want to be as fat as I am anymore, you know?
Well, it's so legit. Like, I'm going through YouTube, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that one will do for Monday. That one will do for, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even following a regime or anything. As long as I do something and tick that box, I'm happy.
I'm doing my ChatGPT regime.
Yep.
Which honestly isn't bad for me. So I had shoulder issues, and I'm noticing I'm getting a lot more strength and I'm not getting the issues, but it doesn't really seem to be physically working as much as I'd like. But I also don't have a great diet, and I think that's a big part.
Right.
Iced coffee. Shout out to Dare. If you'd like to give me just lifetime iced coffee, I promise I will be like 400 kilos, but I would love it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say no to that, Dare, if you're listening. I love those intensity things. The red labels, god damn, they're good.
Yeah,
So good.
there's something about 4 coffees at once. So for anyone who watches the video, or I don't know, if I do a bad job editing, you'll hear a bit of wind noise. We've changed locations.
Welcome to paradise, people.
It's going to be a theme. We thought we'd give it a bit of a homely vibe because as nice as an air-conditioned studio is, we're apparently both a bit special because we thought we'd come sit outside on a fairly warm day, but in 30 knots, it's not so bad.
No, it's good. We're in the shade. We got a nice breeze, beautiful scenery. Like I said, we don't know how this wind's going to sound through these mics and everything. So this is a bit of trial and error and see how we go.
If we don't eat shit on the wind, look forward to future apps down the beach and wherever. We're at the point we're using 2 power plugs, and it won't be too long until I remember the right cords. We use 1.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of upgrading as time goes on. I don't know who watches this normally. I listen to it, I must admit. I don't really watch the video or podcast that often. But anyone who's watching can see that like it's a beautiful day, blue skies. Nice little view there. I like the palm trees. There's a dog in the background that's having some fun by the sounds of it.
Yeah, pain in the ass dog. But anyway, you can't control that. Maybe we should give a shout out to our regular listeners.
Big shout out to Obi.
Obi?
Yep. I have nothing but love for Obi.
Yeah, same.
I have awesome news from him. I don't know if he wants to share it really, but he'll live. Obi and I and you, we've all been talking about budgets and sort of how we manage our money because there's never enough to go around, right? There's never enough.
Absolutely.
Obi and his family were telling me they've got a new budget they're sticking to and they're doing amazingly with it.
That you crafted?
I don't know if I crafted it. ChatGPT sure helped.
Right.
But no, we've been doing check-ins and he's doing fantastically. I'm really proud of him for that. I've already told him that, but just separately, if you have a budget and you're sticking to it right now, I know it's hard. I got one. Hogs has one. We all have one. It's hard. Everything just keeps going up and wages sure don't.
Yeah.
Good job if you're doing it because it's not great. If ever you want to feel really good about your budget and then really bad, watch like Caleb Hammer and just watch like the dumb Americans argue that it's okay to spend 3 times their income every month. That's amazing and it's really motivated me. And then watch some Dave Ramsey. Between them, I've reviewed my own budget and established I spend too much on iced coffee. They're like $5 a pop. I have like 1 or 2 a day. It's too much.
My God.
It's not good.
It's better than cigarettes, isn't it? What are they? $60 a pack now? There'd be something ridiculous like that.
I know. I have a few family members that smoke, and they're at like $300 a week.
Holy dooly!
Yeah, they're going through it.
That's like old school rent.
Yeah, that's what rent was when we were young.
Yeah,
that'll never be that. I don't think that's happening ever again.
No, you'd be lucky to get a room for that now.
Really? That'd be good. I'd love to get $300 for a room at my place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I might have to do that. Depends on how much insurance is this year with the renewal.
I want to say, shout out Shorty. I know you listen to us, you critique us, give us your best word and that, and Jojo if you're listening. And also my mom, she listens to every episode and gives us little hints and tips. And massive shout out to her. I also want to shout out Kathleen. I don't know your new last name because you recently got married, but Kathleen Collins. Congratulations for your wedding. You look beautiful in there. And and shout out because I know you you like every episode that we put out. So I'm only assuming that you listen. But yeah, shout out to her.
Shout out to everyone listening. Our
Absolutely.
listenership's sort of gone up to a reasonable level, and then now it's staying with better and better engagement. So it's staying more positive for linear growth. We've gone the whole organic route, just keeping it easy and simple. I'm hoping that pays off.
I think that's the way to do it.
I don't want 1,000 people listening that don't care about it. I want 100 people listening that care and follow and sort of live by it.
That's the whole point of the podcast, really, isn't it? Like, me with my life gems and you as well. Like, if we can help someone, and if just one person gets something out of it, then we've done our job. So
I love the process we've gone through for this too, because I remember starting off in our first episode, "Can Eat Shit and Die." It sucked. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was real grim. And now here we are out in the wind with like a dog barking. It's like, you know what? It's a good day for this.
I wonder if that dog will be picked up with the mic.
I don't know. These are good mics. They got pretty good noise filtering.
Yeah.
I'm watching the levels, and even the wind that's like fairly. If I had hair still, you'd be able to tell. But
I can see the couple of strands up the top.
the loose bits. I got a haircut literally yesterday. Apparently in 3 weeks it'll look good. Shout out for next episode. We'll see some improvement with any luck, depending on what order I release them in.
Nah, you're looking sexy, man. You're rocking it.
So I wanted to actually do a throwback to something we have recorded.
Mm-hmm.
We have an abortion app coming out before this one. It'll be before this one. God save my editing if I don't do it before this one. For like Men's Mental Health Month was the idea, and it's November for us at the moment. This will be coming out probably early to mid-December, probably mid-December, looking at my editing time frames. Yep. So Merry Christmas to everyone out there. I hope you all have a great time with your families and make the most of it.
So weird saying Merry Christmas in November when we're actually recording today.
It's a spin,
it's
isn't
different,
it? Because it's like we know in advance that we're 3 or 4 weeks out from releasing this.
Yep.
Anyone following knows that we're aiming for 3 weekly drops. That's dependent on me editing. My bank account says I got to work more, so editing's been taking a backseat.
Understandable.
You got to pay them bills, and my boy deserves a nice Christmas, so you're going to make that happen. But more importantly, Merry Christmas to everyone out there. I just want to do a shout back and a call back to our abortion app. Anyone who's watched it already will know that the editing isn't linear for it, so it's got a different mic from what we're using now. And the editing style is going to be a little different to how a lot of the newer ones are, where it was still shot in the studio, less on-site work. Just as like an editor's note, that one's really hard to watch back for me, even just to watch it back to edit it.
Right.
So I hope that you as an audience, when you've watched it, took a moment just to reflect on your own journeys through November, because it is Men's Mental Health Month for us now. And just sort of think about those you love around this Christmas period, because it's hard for a lot of people legitimately where they don't have family or places to be.
Yeah.
Just reach out to that like one friend who's got nothing to do on Christmas Day, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because this will be out before Christmas Day. Reach out to him. Max, God bless Max. He's always reached out and gone, hey, if you have something to do, or if you're stuck with nowhere to go, we're doing something or we'll do something.
Yeah. We visited Maxie's. We both visited Maxie's place last Christmas, right?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah. It's good having all his family around, and yeah.
Oh, those guys are always supportive. And I sort of wanted to talk about last episode because it's not really last episode for us. We've filmed since then. But I wanted to bring it back because it was such an interesting one where we had a lot of people saying, oh, you don't want to do that, or you really got to take care of it. And just sort of being real for real, because I wanted to be a little more open. It sort of makes you a bit anxious around recording when you're getting told that something's a bit too difficult to touch upon. Especially because like we're not great at this. We're not professionals yet. We're not there. We're amateur professionals or whatever. However you have phrased it. I just wanted to bring a shout out to that because I know for me, I started off super anxious most eps. Like you,
you
hit record and it's like,
see it, yeah.
Right.
Oh, look, where we are now to our first episode, there's a mountain in between it. So, we're doing our thing. We've got ideas in our head and we're bringing them to life, and I think we're doing a good job. So, pat on our own backs. So, Yeah.
The less we prepare for an ep, the more it flows too.
Yeah, 100%.
We used to be like, oh, we have all these things to talk about, right? Now it's like, what do you got? What are we doing?
Well, I literally had like 2 ideas for this episode. I knew it was just going to be a chat and a bit of a check-in or whatever. So, yeah. But one of the things I wanted to bring up is it's quite a few months old now, but the whole Conor McGregor scandal, and I just wanted to get Calm sort of insights on it, because I've been consuming like so much Andrew Tate stuff lately, and he's touched on it, and I sort of looked at it in a new light, and I went, oh yeah, wow. Like, so basically there's a rape scandal with Conor McGregor, right? Now, who knows if it's true, if it's not. Well, let's talk about it, the whether he did or whether he didn't. So what have you got anything to go off with this?
I know nothing about it. Let's go. Let's explore this together.
Right. Okay, so I'm sort of leaning in the direction that I think he's innocent. And I only say that because a guy as high profile with the size bank account that this dude has, I can't see this dude pursuing one particular woman to the point of rape. I can only assume pussy is being thrown at him. Like,
it'd be a constant stream for sure. Like, there's no way around that.
Yeah. So why would he need to, go the violent route? Like, I don't understand.
The other side of that too is it could be a power trip. Like,
It could be a power trip.
Look at Diddy.
Yes.
Like, did he really need to be like drugging women and
men?
The
guy's a freak.
and doing all that? Like, did he really need to be, or could he have just gone out and been Diddy? You know?
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I hope I'm right in the fact that he didn't do it. But yeah, I just can't see that he'd be, unless the power trip is a thing. But like, I just can't see him doing that. Like, I think a lot of the things he says, with the UFC is that it's to pull numbers, right? He's a true businessman. Like, he knows what's going to get content, numbers on content and things like that. I just can't see him going that route.
I suppose we'll find out. It's all going to come out in the wash over time, right?
I'm sure it will. But, okay, so what's in it for the woman? Does she get a massive bag if she's, right?
I mean, if it happened, hopefully justice is in it for the woman.
For sure.
Although that's not realistic in America, let's be really blunt. Like, if you're rich over there, you're getting the most slap on the wrist sentence you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Although he's not in the States, is he? Where are they trying
Ireland.
this?
I don't know. He's from Ireland. But okay, so if Conor's innocent and he does lose the case, does she still walk away with the bag and he goes to jail? What's the...
Well, I mean, if he loses the case, he's probably going to prison, and she will probably sell her story for millions. That's sort of realistically what normally happens in that scenario.
It's really sad. I don't know how you'd sleep at night if that were the case. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sort of being a bit biased here, just with my thoughts. I don't know what actually happened. So,
this scenario, it did actually happen. Just a quick reference without knowing anything about it. That lady's super brave, right?
For sure.
Because you're going to have dickheads all over the world like us going, I don't know if this is real because that guy's super powerful and you're going to get a heap of money from telling your story, essentially.
Yeah.
And that financial motive makes it so much harder to believe that, like, it happened. It's got to be very, very, very hard, especially in the scenarios where, like, rapes just aren't reported anywhere near enough, like, at all. And there's always the bias around it and that, like, background concern and we've seen the Believe All Women movement that sort of imploded with how many false allegations there were, and then Me Too that's kind of had long-term ramifications that have mostly been really positive that we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's whether it's real or not, it's very brave to shout out something like that if it's legitimate. And if it's not legitimate, it's kind of a power play in a way where you're going, I'm willing to devalue people's stories who have been raped to try and get a bag. Like, you're either almost at like hero or villain status, right? In my mind, where you're either going, this is my story, this happened, and I'm going to stand by that, and regardless of what people think or how the media will portray me, I'm going to tell my story.
Yep.
Or you're going, this is a quick bag, I'm going to make a goddamn fortune. And the world is then going to look less favorably upon a huge, like, really marginalized proportion of the population, depending on the country. Some countries have insane statistics, which would be interesting to bring up. But shout out to the selfie cam. I don't have my phone in my hand to look shit up today.
Yeah, look, like I said, I don't know how to feel about it or anything, but yeah, it come across my algorithm and I thought, oh, this is an interesting topic and it can go either way. And the feelings that we have on either way is interesting, so I thought I'd bring that up. But yeah. Now, what else have you got? What else have we gone through this week? Or...
I don't know what to bring up after that, or to be honest, that's the fuck.
Just blow this up.
Yeah, it's like, there's a Conor McGregor rape case. It's like, all right, bro, fuck. Nothing I'm talking about really fits in after that, right?
That's all right. Let's scratch that.
The one thing I did sort of have a thing about, I don't know if it's great content-wise, but it's not the sort of content people make. I've shouted out before in the episodes I do therapy. I do it quite regularly. Sort of had a whole relationship breakdown and divorce, and it pointed out a lot of issues within myself that I had to work out and work on. And I wanted to sort of shout out that the journey of doing it sucks. Like, actually challenging yourself and your behaviors and your patterns really is a shit time. I sort of wanted to explore whether you'd built upon that, because I know you'd mentioned before you dive really hard into self-help. And you mentioned recently that you're sort of looking at other things as well. How have you found, like, have you tried to challenge any of your preconceived beliefs? Like, I talked about our self-worth cycles and things like that in one of the others, and I've been facing sort of a self-sabotage cycle at the moment where I'm like, I feel fat and lazy, so I'm going to be fat and lazy. And then you get like that boost of motivation where you're like, I'm going to do too much until I burn out horribly, which is exactly what I do. I smash through it insane amount.
You're either end of the scale sort of thing, not smack bang in the middle.
Yeah, it's like I woke up. Today's a great example. I'm sure I'm going to regret this tomorrow or the next day because I'm just going to keep pushing now. But today's a great example where it was like I woke up and I'm like, I'm going to go and do 5 ridiculously hard things that normally you do like 1 a day or 1 a week. In weather that isn't favorable to it. Like, it's well and truly like UV index 14, well and truly hot enough that I shouldn't be fucking around the roof when I was.
Yeah, it's hot up here, people.
And it's a nice enough time at the moment. It's still 34 today.
34, is it?
It's supposed to be 34, 35 today. UV of like 14.
You wouldn't notice it with the breeze, but yeah.
Nah, thank God for that breeze. But like, have you sort of found any cycles that you've been wanting to challenge in yourself?
Yes. That's a good point. Yes. So, Kate had her cousins up recently and we got into, I don't want to call it an argument or a heated debate. It definitely wasn't. It was just, we were on both ends of the scale of what we were talking about. The topic being, depression. Ooh. And, it was good. Like, we both
that's a full on topic to be arguing about too.
Yeah. At the pub, But no, it was interesting because we come at it from such different angles, and I put in place the things that I believe in. Like everyone at the seat of the table has an opinion, and I let everyone say their piece. And it was interesting because I didn't change my point. I still believe what I believe.
Let's go. Let's hear it. Come on.
That depression is only a feeling. I feel like it's sadness on steroids. It is, but it's changeable. Like, you can snap out of it. Boom, boom. You listen to a joke. Ha. You're laughing. You've changed the state of your feeling that you're feeling.
So are we taking the moment to disconnect between chemical depression and mental? Like, is that a differentiator in your mind, or do you see them the same?
I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know enough about it, and I'm happy to admit that. But the fact that I've gone through a certain amount of depression, and I did a 3-month stint where, you sort of lock yourself in your bedroom, you don't want to come out, things like, you just don't want to talk to people, and I was sad on steroids. But it got to a point where I said, I don't want to feel like this anymore. So something's got to change. And boom, it was just, I need to get out. I need to change my state. I need to change my surroundings. I need to, it can be as simple as just changing something, talking to the right people, that was my stance. Anyway, so I went home, and because she had mentioned that, I need to do further studies on this, or, learn up on things. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Was it a really polite way of saying you really need to get more educated, or was it a bit more like, you're fucking dumb, you're being dumb?
No. I love and adore her. I think we have such interesting conversation. When we go out to dinner, it is usually me, her, and her mum, and we're discussing certain topics. Everyone else sort of quietens down. So I do love the chats. Like, they're very interesting, and we go deep, which I love. But yeah, I went home and I did something that I've never done, which is call upon ChatGPT to become my therapist. And I was asking, certain things, what does it mean when I say this? And now, granted, I didn't put the prompts in that you said to do after. So it was telling me basically what I wanted to hear, and
it's a bit of a sycophant unless you tell it not to be. And even it's a little bit.
So the input that I got back, I was like, oh, look, I'm right. But
ChatGPT goes, you're the best thing since sliced bread. Could I have $30 a month?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're always in the right if you ask it. You can make it tell you when you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Just a random thought that popped into my head as my brain scatters. Don't trust ChatGPT to do math. I don't understand why a giant computer model cannot do math, but my God, I've been doing solar calculations lately, and that son of a bitch got so much wrong that I end up sitting down for a night in Excel and doing it correctly.
Oh, careful with your words. Remember, it's going to turn into Terminator soon, and it'll remember when you said, please, thank you.
Oh. Hey, ChatGPT, I know you don't know numbers. You won't find my house. It has numbers. But that's an interesting one where you sort of have reached out to an external resource to explore a bit more.
Yeah, well, I was just inquisitive, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm always curious to learn, and I'm always open to learning. It's just you don't always have the resource right in front of you. And, I mean, that's crazy when we have this supercomputer in our pockets, but it really is, right? Like, do you think of things like that? Like, yeah, I don't know.
The ability to learn has never been easier, and people have never been lazier to not learn.
Oh my God, yeah.
I must admit, I ask questions all of the time. I have like a stack of books on all sorts of topics. Today's a perfect example. I looked through a giant DIY book I have at home of how to fix this problem with my roof. And it was like, yeah, no, you're being dumb. You're overthinking it. And I was like, I guess I'm being dumb. I'm overthinking it. So then I still asked ChatGPT to see if I was actually being dumb. And it did tell me that I was thinking about buying the wrong screws.
Right.
So I got slightly different screws. I just went bigger, basically. But too many people reach to it first, or reach to it instead of thinking or considering.
Mm.
I love the ChatGPT therapy reference. That shit's dangerous. There are a heap of really cool prompts online to make it less like sycophantic.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I make a mention of it being dangerous is I'm pretty sure it was only a month or two ago. It encouraged those kids to kill like their baby sister or something ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
It was like insane, real tragedy. Don't trust it to be your therapist. Trust it as a resource. So like for mine, I have all my notes from my therapy, and then like my daily reviews go in there, so I can summarize it all for the next session and look through it.
Mm-hmm.
You could do the same with a journal, but like most, I guess I'm a millennial. Most millennials, I'm incredibly lazy when I can be, and having a resource I can just talk at or just type it into and it summarize it at the end of the month, rather than me having to go through 20 pages of diary entry or 30 pages of diary entry, makes it a lot easier.
I love the summarizing idea. I think that's cool. Like, yeah, I think you're fantastic with what you do with the therapy and that. Like, because I don't do it. Like,
I think most people don't. Like, a lot of people probably need it, arguably. Most people don't. And I know for me, I'm feeling the shifts. Like, an easy example, I'm spending, I got my boy half the time, and I'm getting better and better at having him, I'm not phrasing this very well. I'm getting better and better at being present with him and at not draining me, if that makes sense. Like, it's not forced anymore. It's I'm present with him because I want to be, not because I feel like I have to be. Which has really shifted how enjoyable our time together is, and he's definitely thriving a lot because of it. And even just his interactions, like coming out places, he's becoming a lot less shy and coming out of his shell a bit more. Like around here the other day, he had a blast.
I was just going to mention that. Yeah, how crazy that was. Like, I haven't heard him laugh before, and when I heard him laugh, because my kids were, I don't know, doing something with him, like
having fun.
Yeah, just hearing him laugh, I was like, whoa. It's crazy when you see it for the first time. Like, yeah, I'm sure you see it all the time, but yeah.
It's what was seeing him do it with others made it very real. Normally when I've taken him out to see like our friends and stuff, he's been very reserved. I don't know if that's me being reserved and him reading off that or what. But just seeing him open up and be able to engage and be part of that moment was really special.
I think it's got something to do with just like a kid that age is recognizing, you know, I need a safe space. Like, you know, when he sees me, I haven't had a lot to do with him, so he's very, I don't know this guy, you know, and that's fair. I'm not gonna
like, who's this? What?
Yeah. Like, okay, me and my sister, we've spoken a lot about this, that I need to not be so with her kids, like alpha dominant sort of thing. But I sort of come at it from another angle of, no, this is who I am, and they need to see, like, the more they see me the same way every time, this is me. And I feel like they have opened up to me because we're seeing each other a lot more.
There's probably a value in that, like in just that. God, I'm going to sound like a dick. But it's probably a value in seeing like that masculine energy portrayed in a meaningful way, where it's you're there being you, but that's not a threat to them or a problem for them. That's just you.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a threat to them. It's so funny. I remember chasing one of the girls around the yard here, and I chased her for a little bit too long, but she full broke down into crying. And I was like, oh, damn. I just backed off. I was like, okay, obviously can't do that. But yeah. No, as long as I try and get a smile out of them, that's what I try and do. So, yeah.
It's such a crazy journey. I just want to sort of shout out anyone who's like parenting at all at the moment. The world is kind of wild right now. Like, it feels like there's always bad news in the media, and everything seems to be a bit harder, and like the future's looking
grim.
Grim's a nice word. I like grim. I was trying not to say grim. I just couldn't think of anything better.
That's the first word that come to my head.
It's not looking great. As we like erase jobs, as things get more expensive and times get harder, I feel like that golden age of 90s till maybe 2010s, even after the 2008 financial crisis, it wasn't that terrible in Australia.
Not for us. I mean, we didn't. Not that we didn't feel it, but like we were sort of kids. Like we weren't adults dealing with financial pressures. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
I
it was
still
our
remember
parents,
it. I still
definitely.
remember it. Our parents sort of felt it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like it is. It wasn't like, half your income's rent. And,
Yeah. But like what I'm saying,
25% groceries, and you got to pray that you can pay for everything else with what's left, right?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like 2008, you and I were, grade 10, grade 11 or something like that.
Yeah,
we're
young.
We're just like, oh, fuck home. Like we're going to our friend's place. Like,
Not even just that. Like there was jobs. I was working. There was so many jobs around at that time. You could get a job like that, no issues. Now,
yeah.
God save any young kid who actually wants to work hard. There's not that much around.
Yeah. And I feel like there's a stigma too. Like, I mean, I saw it a lot in the construction industry when I did that, but just younger people coming through, they were like, oh, they can't do the job. Right.
What, like labouring or?
Yeah, well, you think about it, like a lot of, what's the one after millennials? You got,
Alpha?
is it Alpha? Is it
Was Z?
Zen?
Gen Z, I think it
Gen
might
Z,
be.
yeah. Oh, God.
Every generation blames the next generation or the one after for all their problems. I think we cause it to them.
Well, it's bad, isn't it? Like, we group all these kids together and it's not fair. Like, but I did see it in the construction industry that, they tried to keep older people on because they did the work. Like, I feel like the more we go on into this computer era, like no one wants to do any laboring style jobs. Actually, I even saw it when I worked.
Can we just pause there?
Yeah. Pause.
So there's
sure.
a fun theory behind that. So I've been watching the market dynamics for the States, and there's a really cool commentary on it. We used to have like everyone was laboring, and it was like you went from laboring and doing basic jobs to, you got to get a trade. You got to get a trade, kids, if you want to have a nice house and look after your family. You get a trade. And then as time went on, everyone went, oh, no, you don't need a trade. You need a university degree. So everyone then got university degrees, became like middle managers and accountants and bookkeepers and all those jobs that AI is honestly just going to replace.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're at the point where we've told the next generation, you need a fairly good degree to get a fairly good like blue white collar job, and you work in an office and you do 30 hours a week or 40 hours a week, and that's enough and that's fine. And now we've hit the stage where it's like, if you have a degree, there's no work for you, and you've just wasted 5 years and good luck. Maybe you need to get a trade. So we've sort of gone that whole way around where we've taken manufacturing and industry to trades, and we've gone from trades to like middle management and white collar into, you need university degrees. And now we've gone, well, actually there's nothing left at that level. So you guys got to go back down here and maybe trades. And then maybe we'll even see manufacturing come back possibly. But we've sort of seen this gentle erosion of every level of jobs that have been good as society's progressed. And places like Australia is a perfect example. We got no manufacturing. Like there's nothing being made here anymore. Every trade is screaming out for more workers, and no one wants to do it. You can't get apprentices, and if you can, 90% of them are going to flunk out. So you're looking at the barrel of everyone goes, I want to work 30 hours a week in a air-conditioned office, and that's going to pay all my bills. And it's like, well, that's not really going to happen anymore because the uni degrees aren't worth the paper they're on for a lot of them. And like, sure, doctors are important, but if you majored in social sciences or you majored in diversity, you're really kind of not contributing.
Well, isn't that dependent on the degree that you're getting? Like, okay, I don't know what degrees are out there, but if your focus is on gender studies and shit, no, there's no employer out there that gives a shit that you've done 4 years in this. Like,
are you saying my master's in gender studies isn't worth $140K a year?
Absolutely.
Good Lord, I've wasted all this time. That's actually quite sexist. I will go and write a white paper about that later.
That's all right.
I need my $140K a year to finish it off if you'd like a copy.
Yeah. No, but like, you have to be. If you're gonna go the university route, you need to know what you're gonna do. You can't just go to university and be like, "Oh, this is my gap year." Like, like if you're gonna be a doctor, go the doctor route. If you're gonna be a lawyer, go the lawyer route. Like, don't. What's an art degree give you? I don't need
Debt?
No, yes. I don't need an art degree to buy a tin of paint and go and sell it for $80. Like, I don't get why people do these things. It's silly.
It's kind of what school's about, though, isn't it? Like, how hard through or maybe not for your group. You're a little bit older than me. You can tell the graying hair, and but like even in my group, it was all about, oh, you got to do this so you can get into uni and try and get a good degree to try and work in some office in the city.
Right.
So everyone was sort of steered away from doing trades or doing anything more direct and hands-on. Everyone was sort of steered towards that university pathway. So a lot of people, I think, they got to the end, they did their QCATs, they got their OPs, which were their ATARs now, I think they're called. And they're going, I don't know what I want to do. I'm just going to go do a degree of some sort, and hopefully there's a career in that. I'm not saying there's no value in it. I'm just saying if you're spending 60, 80, 100K on anything, you probably want to think about it a lot more than an 18-year-old going, well, I can always drink and party in the dorms and hopefully whatever degree I get gets me a good job.
Yeah, you're leaving it up to not a lot of thought. Like, you just, whatever happens, and, the bill comes along with it. Like, so...
Luckily enough, I think HEX rises with inflation here. I don't think it's got a normal interest component. But I know, like, in the States student debt is, like, the worst debt just about. They're basically like, we've got the next 10 years of you paying us back, and you might pay it back if you're lucky.
They call it predatory over there.
That's their entire lending system. Have you seen... So, I've been watching way too much Caleb Hammer.
Yeah.
I've been watching some of their, like, new loan schemes and stuff lately. They have the most predatory loaning systems I've ever seen. There's one type of loan over there you can get. It's like student accommodation loans. 2,400% interest.
What?
You think about over 2,000% interest. We're here going, 5-6% on something hurts. You get your $20,000 a year of student housing, and then you've got your over 2,000% interest if you're poor and you got bad credit.
I don't even want to know the numbers on that. Like,
that's so. I was watching. I think Dave Ramsey was talking to someone recently about it. If they paid back the minimum on their student housing debt, it was like 88 years to repay it, and they were going to pay back something like 500 times the original value in interest. And it's just like, okay, I guess they're just going to pay $1.5 million in interest over your life. That's fine.
And that's what happens when you have 18-year-olds signing the dot. Like,
it's astronomical the kind of debt people get into over there, and the percentage rates are just wild. Like, I'm here going, I don't know if I should invest in solar at 4%, and they're going, I'm going to get my degree at 26%, and I'm going to do this at freaking 2,500%.
I've never heard of that number. That's insane.
Just insane. They're all super predatory. They're all just wild. They've got like all these weird advanced loans you can get for certain things that are all like 300-400%. I don't know if they cap it here in Australia or what, but thank God we don't have as much predatory bullshit as they have over there.
Yeah.
Because people would fall for it. Like, people would fall for that, right? You got all those people, like, there's heaps of people homeless right now. You cannot tell me someone who's ended up homeless would not take out debt that they're well aware they're never going to pay back just to try and live a bit nicer life for a bit. That's usually the spiral everyone goes into. Like, we've talked before about velocity banking, because I velocity bank. And I mean, if I was a little bit less disciplined, I could very easily borrow way too much money and not pay it back. Like, it's not hard to do at all. Like, you only got to sit on Facebook or YouTube or Spotify. Shout out Spotify, I guess. Don't give us a hard time. I know we swear too much already, but you only got to sit on them for a bit and you get like ads for all sorts of crap that looks good.
Yeah.
And it always looks good, and it's always like somehow super overpriced or drop shipped or whatever. You'd only have to spend a couple of months being a little indulgent. You're like, oh yeah, that's the next 5 years to pay back, or the next 10 years to pay back. It doesn't take very much. I say to the man who doesn't have any debt except his house, and he refuses to get more.
No, I have a debt at the moment.
Oh, you got debt at the moment?
Yeah, canopy on the ute.
We'll talk about that.
But yeah,
We'll fix that. We'll figure it out.
You want to talk about that?
See if we can pay it down nice and quick for you.
Yeah. No, we've instead of the, what is it, 52 years it wants us to pay it down in, we're going to have it paid off in, I don't know, about 16 months. So, yeah.
16 months is good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not mucking around with it. So, yeah. No, going back to when I worked at Woolies, I just wanted to...
You gotta like deep throat your microphone a bit more.
Mate, it's like... It's
going over here.
It's staring at me right in the lips. Yeah. No, going back to the
Not
job...
used to gripping things like this near my mouth, you know.
The job I worked at Woolworths in Meadowbrook. I did Woolworths there. And I only did it for 3 months. It was literally to buy a few things before Ryder was born. And...
So was that like night fill or just fill in?
Yeah, night fill. Yeah, so I'd do my job during the day and then go there. Or
knowing the fact you passed out
dinner.
at like 9 p.m, that would have been hard.
It was hard. One good thing was the roast chickens. I got my chicken fill. But no, the kids that worked there, they were, anywhere from sort of 15 to 20, 21, around that age. And it's such a sad reality that, you've got men or soon to be men and they say, oh, I have a sore back. So, and the supervisor can like legally not put you on, stacking the drinks or whatever, because they're a certain amount of kilos. And I just thought like how fucking ridiculous that was. Like, because they'll get a easier job, like, stacking biscuits or whatever, instead of the drinks. But you've put a woman on that job. And I'm not saying that they're not capable.
I have a sore back. Give me my hand out.
Yeah.
Give me my easy gig.
I'm not saying that women aren't capable. I'm just saying, like, men should just step up and do that anyway. But these new generation of kids that I personally worked with, I was like, just put me on drinks. I'll fucking do it. Like, and I did it no question. But yeah.
I would argue that milk would be the one where that might be an exception. So a milk crate's like 22 kilos or something when they're fully stacked.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could see that being a drama, although I did milk at 14 and you could carry 2 of them crates in each hand pretty comfortably at 14. Do not see a 21-year-old man not able to do it unless they're just not doing anything.
Well, it was just a slow pussification of young dudes. Like, grow up. Step up. Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone remembers their first calluses on their hands.
Mm-hmm.
I remember mine as a kid.
Yeah.
They were my fault. I was like digging in the yard or something. And then you get the hard hands the next day. You're like, oh, whoops. And I don't think they've really gone away since then, but that's kind of biased, isn't it? I mean, look at you. You don't really have any like indoor nerdy hobbies. I'm a full tilt nerd. I play video games. I paint little figurines. I'll assemble Lego. I don't care.
I have a permanent callus. But yeah.
But I'll still get out in the sun and dig a trench if I have to. I think there's an important point there that regardless of... Your vertical shot's going to be awful.
Yeah, I know. I can see it wobbling around.
But like, I think there's an important point that like you got to be willing to do both. I don't care if you want to sit inside all the time in aircon, because I'm that guy. I'll sit inside in aircon and play my video games and talk to my friends.
Yep.
But you still got to be willing to do the hard work if it needs to be done. Like, you got to suck it up. It sucks. It's shit. I mean, every time I change the oil on my car or my bike, I'm just there like, why don't I fucking pay someone for this shit? You get on the... you get under your house, you crawl around, and you're fixing water pipes. And it's like, this fucking sucks. I don't want to be doing this shit. But then every time you pay someone to do it, as maybe it was the way I was raised, I don't know, but there's something about me that when I have to pay someone to fix something, unless it's the sort of thing where you obviously need to pay someone either legally or you just don't know.
I don't know where you were going with that one.
I was thinking about it for a second, because there's obviously things you got to pay people to do legally.
Yeah.
But in those cases, it's like, well, you kind of got to suck it up and do it sometimes. You just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
And I do know a few people from school and from friend groups where they don't have that. Like, even, not to badmouth my dad, but even my dad's a perfect example. That poor bastard can't use a drill. I don't know if you've seen a drill, but they're pretty simple. They're about the simplest tool you ever buy.
To be fair with the drill, I use one, but I have no idea what the settings mean. You know, the 1 to 20?
You're not helping my point.
No, but like, you know, if it screws in, if it has trouble screwing in, I'm like, oh, well, it can't be 4. Let's try 16. And then all of a sudden it goes in. Like, I don't know what the numbers actually mean, but I can get the screw in the wood, all right?
That's the important part, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's sort of the thing is, like, at a certain point, you just got to go, well, you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I swear we're not schizophrenic. This conversation's been kind of up and down all over. We started with rape and then finished with we got to screw the wood. Jesus Christ. I don't know what we're doing.
That's all right.
It's going to be a fun one. I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to put a top and tail on it. We're going to see how it goes.
Yeah. I've got another thing I want to bring up too. So, no, it was the reason why we do the workouts. So I've had, like, I remember when I first did it. When I was 23, I was in my absolute prime. Like, I think I was in between 85 and 90 kilo, and I had just muscles popping out everywhere, and I felt really, really good. And I remember my I guess blueprint or reason why I did it was to attract women, and also because I couldn't let my gut get bigger to not see my genitalia. That's
such a polite way of putting that too. It's like, bro, if my gut means I can't see my cock, it's a problem.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And you're trying to be very I'm a genitalia.
It's been very important. I must see him. No, but when I remember when I got with Kate, then that reason sort of drifted away, and I overate. I didn't exercise, and I was truck driving, so I wasn't doing a whole lot of exercise in that quite a few years. And you know, my body obviously changed, and I went well over the 100 kg mark. And I remember
I'm still there.
Oh, look, we both are, but you know, we're working to fix that. So. But I what I wanted to bring up was the changing of that blueprint or reason why you do it. And I think the biggest thing for me was to protect the home. You know, if we have someone in here and I'm this fat bastard that can't do anything, then I'm not capable of protecting. And that's a really big factor. And also all the content that I've been consuming lately, you know, the Andrew Tates and all that, it's, you know, you want to be in really good shape. You want to be healthy. And if you have to do something, you can do it on the spot, right there, right then. And I think that's been the biggest mind shift for me over recent times. And it's made working out a whole lot easier with that mind state.
Ironically enough, so mine started off with, you know, separation and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a way to keep sane. Sounds Good was what really kicked my teeth in to make me realize just how far I'd fallen, I guess. Because like that was an awesome day. But we spent an insane amount of time and work down there.
Up on the hill, 360.
Up on the hill. Sounds Good, the event, not Sounds Good, the company.
Yep.
And that was an insane amount of work. Like I think I was there 4 days or something.
Yeah, you did a lot more than what we did.
I remember just feeling so shattered by the end of it and sore. And I was like, I used to do events regularly, and I never felt like that before. And I was like, I've let myself go way, way too far. I'd like to say I've come a long way since then. My weight is down a lot, but not nearly as much as it should be. My body fat has gone down drastically, which is nice. I think the big thing now is it's just good for my mental health to know that if something's if nothing else is going to cut it or nothing else is going to touch it, I can suck it up and just go, all right, I'm going to go and do a session. I'm going to go do an hour, hour and a half, and I'm going to be fucked afterwards, and it's going to be good. And like my old workout was insane. It was definitely not healthy. Looking at it now, it's like I was definitely aiming for an injury.
Right.
Like you remember this? It was 108 sets or something stupid. It was like, yeah, no, I'm definitely an injury incoming on that one.
Yeah.
Because you're so fatigued that you can't maintain form by the end of every exercise. And
not only that, if you overdo it, then your body breaks down to such a point where you just don't want to do it the next day. Like
you got that 2 or 3 days where you're like, I can barely move.
Yeah, enthusiastic about it.
I remember you saying you had 4 days or something insane where you just couldn't move properly.
Yeah.
And now it's like at the point where it's like, yeah, it's, sometimes you get slack, sometimes you're not making the sets, but at least it's something. And even on my off days, I still do push-ups. I'm still doing squats. I'm still doing it now.
You sent me the daily 60.
Daily 60, going to start trying to do that. Hopefully next ep there'll be some sort of results.
Yeah.
As long as I don't pussy out. But I'm going to try and do that even on the days I work out.
Yeah.
I think that as like a baseline, just to get moving and try and get a few more steps. I've been trying to get the 10,000 in. Not happening. I don't know. I just don't have the hours in the day, I guess.
10,000 is a lot of steps. And for
As
those
someone
that
who
do
drives
it,
all the
good
time,
on you.
If you're driving all the time, you get no chance.
Yeah.
Like, I know when I've done office work, it's easy. Because you pretty much just pace around at your desk all day on phone calls or in meetings and stuff.
But even on the treadmill, like I've got a treadmill up in the shed up there, and I've walked on that for like an hour and a half, and I'm still only at like 7,000 steps. Like it's hard to get that full 10,000.
Yeah, you got to put the steps in if you're not walking throughout the day. If you do retail or something where you're walking up and down all day, it probably isn't that difficult. But if you're driving, if you're sedentary in an office, you really can't get it that easily.
I really sort of miss, not up here, but sort of miss mowing. Because, when you'd have the push mower.
I'm glad you added the not up here because it's miserable up here.
I don't know how people do it up here. I see them in overalls and I'm like, dude. No, but seriously, like I remember putting the Kate's watch on that counts your steps and stuff. And by like 10 o'clock, I had 60,000 steps. And I was like, damn,
So I've been pretty active today. I'm only at 6,500.
Yeah.
So that's with it being a pretty full-on day up until, I don't know, 1-ish or something when we started this.
Yeah, but you think about it, like with the mowing, I'd do 6 or 7 houses, and if they were all push mows, like, you walk around the outside with the whippersnipper, and then you just walk in laps, like with the push mower, and just go to the next house, do the same thing. Like, you're
getting the steps in. Now I imagine you'd have a ride-on for here.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way you're push mowing shit here.
No, I'm going to actually sell my push mower. I don't want it. Yeah.
That way you have an excuse. Oh, the ride-on's broken, babe. I can't mow. We don't have a mower.
Yeah, yep.
Never going to push mow again.
No way.
I must admit, the steps is a huge one. I think the steps is really good for you overall. Fasting. I've been trying to fast. I've done a few longer ones now. That's miserable. Anyone who can fast properly, props.
How long is your fast?
The longest one I've managed so far was 24.
Oh, you've done a full day. Good on you.
And at the end of that, I don't know if I was hungry or if it was my brain screaming at me that I wanted food.
Yeah.
But I was dying for food. And
was it a wet fast? You had water?
Yeah. I could not go more than a couple of hours without water, let alone a day. I mean,
Yeah, especially doing what you're doing.
it's just fucking hot.
Yeah.
I'm aiming to start incorporating like a 24 or 48 every month. I know you're doing the intermittent, or were doing the intermittent.
Well, I'm off and on, but yeah, it's very easy to do a 16-hour fast for me now. Like, you know, if you're only eating your 1.5, sort of 2 meals a day, it's very easy to, you know, wait until 1 o'clock before your first meal. So, yeah, that's the easy thing now. But yeah, I don't. It's fascinating people that do the 2 or 3 day fasts, but I love food, bro. Like,
I know a girl that does week ones, and it's that type of discipline is very inspiring. But it's also like, how do you go a week and function without food for that long? Like,
this particular girl, is she heavy set?
Not that much. She is for probably her height, but not that much. I think she's just real determined to really cut the weight down.
Yeah.
And rather than like
That will do it.
rather than increasing dieting or anything else, she's like, no, I maintain it by doing this, and then once I'm at my goal weight, which her goal weight's very light, admittedly, it's going to be like a 2-day fast every week or something insane, like a regular thing, rather than having to, I guess, maintain working out all the time or anything else. It's just like this is my fasting days.
Yeah. The benefits to it are pretty insane. Like the autophagy.
I've been seeing a heap about it. It looks really good.
Yeah, like renewing all the cells in the body is...
I wish I was disciplined enough to give up food longer term to get more benefit.
Man, I hear you.
You can... anyone watching the video knows, like, you can see that I ain't giving up food. It's not... iced coffee... If I can give up iced coffee, I'm halfway there. That's not fucking... I don't know if that's happening. We'll see.
What if you cut it down to, like, 2 or 3 a week?
It's gonna be cold. I'm trying gamer subs, which I'd love a coupon code to, but I'm trying gamer subs at the moment. I'll give them a shot. If not, I'm just gonna buy cases and cases and cases of White Monster, and that's gonna be the replacement because I need that sweet caffeine.
Yeah. Oh.
That sweet caffeine. I don't care if it's chemicals. I don't care. I want it to be low calories and caffeine. That's if you look, you can buy straight caffeine. The second I figure out a way to flavor that shit so it's not awful, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, right.
Just caffeine and water. I don't know.
I shouldn't screw my nose up at you. Like I've hit the Red Bulls pretty hard over the weekend. I think I've had 3 already. So
yeah. What am I at? I'm at 700 milligrams of caffeine today.
Oh, I don't count that.
Which is not a great sign. That's like 8 cups of coffee.
I will say I helped Dan bring a truckload of his stuff up a few weeks back, and I feel like my body had too much caffeine in it at one stage.
Too much?
Yeah. Well, we left.
You got the jitters and felt amazing?
No. We left Brisbane at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think it was, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning when we got here in the Sunday morning, which is a pretty wild drive.
That's almost straight through.
Almost, yeah. We tried to have a sleep, and Dan, as amazing as he is, when he slept, it was just like... and I just could not get to sleep with him right next to me. So I was like, fuck it, we're just going. But yeah, and the truck had a really small fuel tank on it. So we were like stopping every, couple of hours and filling up. And every time we'd stop, coffee, and just smack. And yeah, it was, my gut was like bloated, but I don't know. I can't even describe it. I felt like, I've had too much caffeine.
Hit that like peak point where you're like, I'm done. I'm so fucking done.
Yeah.
I'm done with all of this. I want to sleep.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a shit drive.
It is
such a shit drive.
Yeah. But like, because I was so jacked up on caffeine at the start too, it wasn't like till 1 o'clock in the morning that I was like, oh yeah, you have a drive. I drove 5 o'clock till 1 o'clock, and yeah.
Like 1,700 kilometers of misery.
Just
Servo food and coffee.
yeah.
Fucking fast food halfway or something.
Yeah. Oh, the first night I got there, Dan's got the app for the Uber Eats or whatever, and I had this beautiful burger. I'm not gonna lie. And anyone who knows Dan goes hard with food. He's like, get whatever you want, double up the meat, double up the cheese. I was like,
It's not just Dan, it's the whole family. Their whole family eats so good.
oh yeah,
We gotta hit them up for like a lamb.
I'm keen for this lamb. Oh, we need to film that for this.
We'll film, and if we get super excited, we might record some audio or something. We'll do something.
Yeah, we need to do something for that.
Maybe we'll just do a film of like the lamb, and we'll time lapse that bitch and just have us fucking around.
Some Safakianicus culture for Calm Down Hogan. Yeah.
Maybe we'll just do the camera in the corner and have it film the end of the night when we're all drunk around the table or something. See how you're feeling by that. Let's see if that peer pressure gets you, Mr. I'm clean and sober.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
They'll get you with the rum balls. They'll be like, there's no rum in the rum balls. And they're all just dripping.
Yeah, no, I've still had no desire to drink. It's been good.
I must admit, I haven't either.
Mm.
It's that being said, I'm never a big drinker, but just not drinking. Maybe it's the cost. I think it's the cost to benefit. I just don't see any benefit. So it's like, why would I invest in that?
Well, just last night we went to the Cove, Kate's Christmas party, and she had...
Oh, it's good food there. I love the Cove.
what did she must have had 4 bloody cocktails and a cider. And just that alone would have been over $100. Like,
yeah. It doesn't go far, does it?
no. And then, I was sort of very thirsty last night, but I had a lot of table water, and I had 2 lemon lime bitters and a strawberry milkshake of all things. But even that by itself would have been $30, $40, $35 or something.
We're the picture of fucking dieting and health, aren't we?
Yeah.
Like, I went out and I ate double fucking meat, and then, recently, like last night, I had to get a milkshake as well.
But you're fasting.
And then my fat ass is like, here's some chocolate mousse, guys.
Yeah. Healthy mousse.
It is. I'll put the recipe to that in the comments if I remember, because it's really good. It's not everyone's taste.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of mousse. I did try some.
It's
Kate likes it, so that's the main thing.
It's basically eggs and honey, honestly. So good for
With
what
cocoa,
it is.
Yeah.
If cocoa wasn't expensive, I'd make it all the time. But it's the healthiest chocolate mousse you're gonna get. Good macros, no sugar. I make cakes that are almost the same now. I've just found that the more food you make, like the protein version of, the better. Shame I don't like Greek yogurt.
Oh, I love Greek yogurt.
Yeah, well, you're set then. I don't like Greek yogurt at all. If it tastes like the Greek yogurt, I'm putting it back.
Yeah.
If it doesn't taste like Greek yogurt, I'll keep making it.
So after work, I have this really bad habit of when I get through that door, I open the fridge. But thank God for Greek yogurt, because that's what I have. Greek yogurt as soon as I finish work.
That sun's just like slowly creeping in on us. We've got to have been recording for a while.
Yeah, hour 10.
Oh, it's not too bad.
It's
just we didn't plan as well as we thought we did for this. It's nice being outside. You don't know how the widescreen shot's going to look. If we're little bars on our little selfie cams on either side of the screen, it means that the widescreen looked like arse, and we gave up on that. And it's going to be down the middle. I must admit, if I get home and there's good stuff in the fridge, it's nearly always milk and Nesquik. That's my jam.
Bit of sugary milk.
Yeah, I got obese man tendencies. If you left chocolate in my fridge, it's gone.
No. Look, I hate lollies, but chocolate I will demolish. Yeah.
I had jelly beans in the fridge at the moment. I have like one a day, if that, because my boy loves jelly beans.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, if I keep some in there, but he gets the glycol ones, whatever they are, the ones you get from like the doctors.
Yep.
And he's been having a couple, and it's like, oh, they're always good to have. I bought a kilo bag of them. I'll be damned if it's not hard to like grab one of them every day. At least they're not too. I tell myself they're not too bad. I'm sure they are. There's still sugar, I guess. But no, they're good. I don't know. I did have ideas for topics for this. I think sort of some of the stuff we've covered's really been good. The only other thing that comes to mind that I thought would be worth bringing up today that was really kind of neat was seeing how many community events have sort of been happening lately. I don't know if you've sort of noticed, but like all the sporting organizations, everyone's sort of getting together and getting ready for Christmas, and there's been a lot going on. And it's been really cool to see that sort of take off. Like we had the Speedway last night.
Yeah, we drove past it last night. I was going to mention that, yeah.
There's like a dance academy thing on today. You know, random small town sort of things that are happening, but it's really cool to start to see them happening again because it's sort of quietened off for quite a few years.
Even just having the fishing classic back.
Fishing classic back was great. Hopefully we see that again next year. I look forward to shouting. We'll have
Luke on again.
I'm glad you remember. I don't know what it is. My brain just doesn't do names at all. If it's not like one I've heard 10 million times, it's just like, we just put this in the recycling. We don't need this right now.
We need to check in with him and see how he's doing with his community hub thing too.
Yeah, I think that'd be really good. I don't know if we talked about that on air.
Yeah.
Did we?
I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't remember. We talked a lot off air with him, which I think some of it got cut. as it does. We got some cool ones coming up. We got more ideas for the future. We got more coming out. I don't know. I don't have anything else really today.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get the fuck out of the sun.
Yeah, that sun's coming in hot. I think we covered a few topics there, and definitely like, share, comment. Definitely comment on stuff. The more you engage with us, the more topics we have to talk about, and
anyone who has some ideas for stuff, we got some cool stuff that we've been suggested. We're just, as bad as it sounds, we've both been like cripplingly short on time to make things happen lately.
More so you, but yeah.
I know I've shown everyone. I'm not going to put it on air because it has all the names of things on it. But I've shown people my calendar, and everyone goes, "You have shit planned every day." It's like, no. I have every day planned down to the hour at this point. It's really broken. Hopefully over Christmas that'll. Actually, maybe hopefully it doesn't quieten up. I don't know. It's definitely improving my quality of life, staying super busy and then burning out, which cannot be good long term. But it's been fantastic.
I know. I think it's good. Like seeing your calendar compared to like what I do in a week is. You probably, what you do in 2 days is probably what I do in a week. So
I've had the comment before that I try and achieve more in a day than a normal sane person does in a week.
Yeah.
And then I get mad that I don't achieve more. It's like, what do you mean you can't do that? It's like, I don't know. I was just look, if you stop sleeping, if you just neglect sleep enough. Everybody sleeps like 7 or 8 hours. If you sleep 4 hours a day, you got 4 more hours of getting nowhere and going insane.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's sort of that's what happens long term. Is you don't achieve more, you just get more insane as time goes on.
Yeah,
I noticed that like wandering around my house cleaning now, I get so like disorientated that I just like wander up and down 50 times, and then I get to the end, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing for the last half? What am I doing?
I want to say I've been so much more productive with YouTube Premium. I mean,
fuck.
I've just paid the $23 a month or whatever it is, and just being able to turn the screen off has been crazy good, and just my consumption of content just through the roof. Like,
I'm proud of you for finally fucking doing it. I know you hate subscription services.
Oh yeah.
And paying for things, and I respect for that, but thank God you finally fucking got it. I see
Yeah.
that first ad on YouTube. I'm like, click. I'm done. I don't want to see this shit.
Yeah.
The fact they made it $23 a month and I still pay that shit. The fact you pay for it proves that it's worth having.
Oh, for sure.
If you don't have
hands
YouTube
down.
Premium, I know it's a lot every month. So worth it. I download so much stuff to my phone so I can listen to podcasts and stuff traveling.
Well, yeah, it depends what you use it for.
YouTube Music's pretty
yeah.
good too. Like I don't have Spotify anymore. Actually, no, get Spotify or whatever. I don't know. We're on Spotify and YouTube, but
They're the main ones.
they're the main ones. But I don't have Spotify anymore. I just use YouTube Music. Maybe I'll go back to Spotify in the future. I don't know. I don't know. YouTube's so good.
Yeah, we did try. I think it was called YouTube Music, where it's slightly cheaper, but because I watch so much fishing and other content, like it wasn't worth doing. So we just did the full premium and never looking back. So yeah,
No, just being able to download stuff to your phone too.
I don't
Like,
even do that. I don't know
You're
how
in
to
the
do
truck
that.
all the time. Download it all to your phone, so it's on there. So when you pull up for lunch and shit,
Yeah, but I just use the Wi-Fi or the 4G.
you might have a better data plan than me. Or maybe you don't watch as much as me.
Yeah, maybe.
I just have all my podcasts on YouTube, so I got like 6 or 7 hours a day of YouTube running.
Yeah, I never run out of data, so that's a good
And then in the background now, I'm doing audiobooks. We might actually talk about books.
thing. Yeah, we had a comment on our habit stacking. Someone commented on that, and Kate responded back and recommended Atomic Habits.
Yeah, that's a great book.
Yeah.
I would say if I was more disciplined, it would have a more significant impact on my life. But just having the mentality of if I'm doing this thing, I should try and do this thing at the same time has made a difference in how efficiently I get through a lot of things in my day. A really easy example that might sound dumb to a lot of people, but I wasn't doing. Whenever I make dinner, I normally meal prep it all now because it doesn't take that much longer to make up 7 dinners as it does to make one. Whenever I am making dinner for my boy or making him a snack or something, while I'm there, I might do a third of the dishes or something silly like that. Because you're already standing there, you're already waiting for something in the kitchen, right? So you may as well do something else while you're there.
Yeah.
Yesterday, while I was prepping up those mousses and muffins and dinners and stuff, I went through and I cleaned my kitchen, and then I went and started like organizing stuff in like, you know, how everyone has that like junk drawer and that cupboard of like
Useless
cupboard
cords.
of like miscellaneous crap.
Yeah.
You always got that cupboard like plastic containers where you lost all the fucking lids. I just went through all that and started sorting all that shit out while I was there fucking around. Shout out to Kmart for the weird egg thing that cooks eggs in 8 minutes. It's such a piece of crap because everyone knows you can just boil water to cook eggs. I want it to beep. I want that motherfucker to beep so I know when my eggs are cooked so I don't have to think about it. I'm that guy. I'm that guy who buys the egg thing. So I don't have to deal with it. Everything that has a beep or a buzz or a timer, fantastic, because I'm going to forget that shit exists otherwise.
One thing I've done, because I finish work quite early, around that 1:30 sort of time.
To be fair, you do start at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, but
Just pointing that out. You're not doing half days, just like chilling.
No. But when I'd come home, I really like that time to myself between 1 and when I pick the kids up. So I used to try and fit my workouts in there, but because of this heat, it's been absolutely
Working out at 1
insane. So I've sort of scratched that, and I've gone to prepping the meals for night.
Walk into your shed, 41, 42 degrees. Fucking heat radiating down.
Yeah, no.
I feel like a workout. I want to go through all of the water in my body and drench my clothes.
So yeah, it was very easy to be like, not working out today. But instead of doing that, I've gone to prepping that night's meal in that time, and then setting the workout up, and then I'll go and get the kids. And I'm finding that Lexi and even Ryder worked out with me today. But having that bit of
Can
time,
we just reference that as like an awesome dad moment?
yeah, like time with them.
Time with them seeing it as an activity to do
Yeah.
together,
Yeah,
not as like, oh, I have to work out because, whatever.
Mm.
They're just seeing it as part of their life.
yeah,
I'm trying to get that into my boy. He's very small, but he comes and joins me now.
mm-hmm.
And it's so awesome seeing him just experience that and be part of it. I just wanted to shout that out real quick.
Yeah. And anyone who knows Ryder, he's absolutely stoked with his little 6-pack and his little V. It's really cool to see. So, doing that with them. And then, as soon as you finish your workout, we start cooking dinner, and we're having earlier dinners. And that's been an awesome habit that I've been changing just due to the weather. So,
is that something you're going to be able to keep going into the colder months, you reckon?
Well, I hope so, because it's definitely been more positive. So, yeah.
What is it, 3 months to set a habit?
Something like that.
We got 8, 9 more months of it being fucking hot. North Queensland's always hot for 9 months of the year. Then we got 3 months of perfection.
Yeah. No. Winter's bloody cold. I'm not going to lie. I fucking hate the cold.
I thrive in the cold. As a fat man, all my air cons are blaring at 18 or some shit. I want it just cold as hell. I'm having cold showers almost all the time now.
Oh, God.
I went from in the mornings to just, I'm going to have a cold shower. It's fine.
I will never be eaten by a polar bear. So.
I'm doing budget spaghetti.
Okay.
Which is basically just cheap spaghetti through, I make 8 servings now out of a kilo of mince, 2 packs of the protein pasta, 2 carrots, and usually an onion, boatload of garlic, salt, pepper, paprika, and that red wine Italian herbs dolmio when it's half price.
Yeah.
When it's half price.
Yeah.
I'm not paying full price for nearly any of that. Sometimes mince. I don't know. Woolies doesn't put mince on special often enough because you get the fat-free mince.
Quick tip with the specials: if the supermarkets can put them on special, all the rest of it is markup. These guys are not losing on money, so be a special hunter.
There's a reason everything goes up in price just before it goes on special, or it goes on special and then doubles in price. Arnott's, I'm looking at you with your fucking Tim Tams on special at Arnott's, the company.
Yeah.
They used to be, was it $2.50 for a pack of Tim Tams?
Yeah, why are you looking at me?
I'm staring at you.
Okay.
I'm blaming you. No.
Okay.
But they pulled that same shit every time they went on special for months. It went up in price.
Yeah.
It was it's on a big special, and you look at the ticket, and it's that was the old price. Oh shit. Needless to say, I don't buy Tim Tams no more. Not just
neither.
because it's bad for you, but mainly because they're $6 a packet. I care more about the financial incentive than my weight. That's for sure.
I actually stopped buying Tim Tams because of the bugs that they were squashing in them. Some word that starts with C, and it's some bug that they use in the food coloring.
That shit's delicious.
There's gonna be a bloody
I'll eat
conspiracy.
bugs if they're delicious. It's fine. If they can make cockroaches yummy enough, I'll eat them bitches.
Oh, look, Tim Tams are yum, but there's bugs in them.
I don't want to see them though. I want them to be I don't know, make them chocolate bar shaped or some shit.
Yeah.
And look like not cockroaches. I don't want to fucking pick a wing out of my mouth, right?
Yeah.
Grind them up nice and fine.
I'm gonna have to fucking do a separate video and show people the Tim Tam bug thing, just so I'm not crazy.
Is that real or is it allegedly?
No.
Allegedly. I don't want to get sued by Arnott's. I don't know.
Sue me. No, don't sue me. I really like where I live.
They'd come for everything. They'd be like, we taken your firstborn and your house and your left nut.
Yeah, no. They can have my nuts. Anyway.
Fuck. There is a whole point about random foods, but I am very hungry because I've had a chocolate muffin and an iced coffee today. I think fuck this. Let's get some food.
Let's do it.
I'm going to clap sync the end of this. Bye, everyone.
Bye.